This lesson is on comparing data in Python. In programming, the ability to compare data is fundamental to make decisions and controlling the flow of a program. So whether you are checking if two values are equal, determine if one number is larger than another, or comparing strings, Python provides simple and powerful tools for these tasks. In this lesson, we'll explore how to use comparison operators to compare different types of data. Let's start with what are comparison operators. Comparison operators in Python allow you to compare two values. The result of a comparison is always a Boolean value, true or false. Python includes several comparison operators, each designed for specific comparisons. So let's look at this. Equal to, double equals checks if two values are equal, and not equal to, represented by an exclamation mark followed by equal sign, checks if two values are not equal. Then this is the greater than sign. It checks if the left value is greater than the right value. A less than sign checks if the left value is less than the right value. This is a greater than or equal to sign. It checks if the left value is greater than or equal to the right value, and similarly a less than or equal to. Let's start by comparing some basic data types. Numeric comparisons are straightforward. You can compare integers or floats using the operators mentioned above. Let's look at an example. Here we are comparing two integers, a and b. The values are 10 and 20. If we look at is a equal to b, the answer is false, as 10 and 20 are not equal. Now it says is a not equal to b, that is true. Is a greater than b, that is false, because a is less than b. And the last one is true. You can also compare floating point numbers in the same way. Let's look at another example. This one says the value of x is 3.14 and y value is 2.71. Now let's compare this. Is x greater than y? That is true. And is x less than or equal to y? That is false. Moving on to strings in Python can be compared using comparison operators. When comparing strings, Python uses the Unicode value of each character, which means it compares the string characters by character. So string 1 is apple and string 2 is banana. Is string 1 equal to string 2? That is false. And is string 1 less than string 2? That is true. The reason is because apple comes before banana alphabetically. Moving on to comparing data in list. When comparing lists, Python compares the elements one by one. If the first element are equal, it moves on to the next pair and so on. If you look at this example, it says list 1 has 1, 2, 3, list 2 has same elements, and list 3 has 1, 2, and 4. Is list 1 equal to list 2? We'll compare it using the double equal operator. So it says yes, list 1 and 2 are equal. Is list 1 equal to list 3? That is false, because there is a 4, and in list 1 and 2 there was 3. Dictionaries are slightly more complex. Two dictionaries are equal if they have the same key value pairs, regardless of the order of those pairs. If you look at this and run this, dictionary 1 has name Alice, age 25. Then dictionary 2 has age 25 and name Alice. And similarly, it has Bob and age 30. So dictionary 1 and 2 are equal, yes, but dictionary 1 and 3 are not equal. So it has a false value. Sometimes you might need to combine multiple comparisons. Python's logical operators and or not allow you to do this. Age is 30 and income 50,000. Is age greater than 25 and income greater than 40,000? That is true. But is age greater than 35 or income greater than 40,000? It is still true. It is still true, as age is 30, which is greater than 35. Let's put this into a real-world scenario. Imagine you are building a simple login system that compares a user's input to the stored data. So this is a lengthy code. Let's look at this. The stored username is admin and the password is 1234. And then the input username is admin and the password is password. So it says login failed. Please check your username and password. In this example, the script checks if the username and password entered by the user match the stored credentials. If both match, the user is granted access. So let's change the password to 1234. And now look at the results. So it says login successful as both the passwords are now equal. Understanding how to compare data in Python is a key that allows you to make decisions in your programs. Whether you're working with numbers, strings, lists, or dictionaries, comparison operators provide a simple yet powerful way to control the flow of your code. With these tools at your disposal, you can build more dynamic and interactive Python applications.